Unarmed and dangerous.
I know. Well, you don't need that to be dangerous. I love having a song that I can actually sing to. It's actually in one of my keys that I can sing to. Fun. For the people online, we did Josh Groban, You Raise Me Up.
You raised me
Great
up.
song.
Yes, it
Great
is.
song. We do have a couple patrons that actually, welcome to the Divine Fellowship.
Thank you.
How is everybody today?
Good. We're good.
Nice to see everybody. And everybody online. You know, it's bizarre sometimes. I mean, we have people literally all over the world that watch us. Not big numbers, but, you know, I mean, I know we got a group in Alaska and Malaysia and, you know, around. And lots of people right here in the Tri-Cities that just would rather be doing it in their jammies and their slippers. So
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either. But it is surprising the people that will come in here after looking at us for some time online and go, well, it really is different here. It is.
That's because of you and your energy, and our energy is shared. It's
And the music.
awesome.
And the music.
And the music. Yep.
And all the things we say that, never
Don't
mind.
get online.
Don't get online. Anyway, we have a couple patrons saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin. And John said, you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one.
May it be so.
And George, always insightful, always insightful. Cloud 9 gets all the publicity, but Cloud 8 actually is cheaper, less crowded, and has a better view.
Awesome.
I wouldn't mind getting to Cloud 7.
Sure.
Seventh heaven?
T-shirts and sweatshirts. I haven't done one of these in a long time. T-shirts and sweatshirts that you can get, or maybe you don't want to. I don't know. But a big picture of a mushroom, and it says "Fun Guy."
F-U-N-G-U-Y.
F-U-N-G-U-Y. Yes. And pictures of trees. May the forest be with you. Picture of a squirrel. Excuse me, your beard feeder's empty. True, too. We watch the squirrels in our backyard, and they just are so bizarre, sometimes trying to get up to things that they don't need to. That's cool. Picture of a moon and an eagle, trees. It says Eagle Moon t-shirt. That's kind of cool.
like it.
That's kind of cool.
I could do that.
All right.
Eagle Moon. Hand it to me. I'll show people online. Hand it to me. I know you can't see that from back there, but pretty, huh?
The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare.
Go Will.
All professional men are handicapped by not being allowed to ignore things which are useless.
What? Say that again.
All professional men are handicapped by not being allowed to ignore things that are useless. Well, we'll move on, I guess.
Moving on.
We should rather examine who is better learned than who is more learned. Okay?
They're the same.
Do I hear a universal? Whatever, Phil.
Yeah.
Whatever. Jan, after all these years, has finally started doing better at the whatever. I've been trying to teach her for decades. She really
I am whatever
sucked.
impaired.
She was just.
I just couldn't get the sarcasm right.
No. Oh, she couldn't get it right at all. I mean,
She was too busy paying it now, never mind.
yeah, exactly.
Makes
Exactly.
me never mind, yeah. Whatever.
Yep. The Bible is available in nearly 2,500 languages, including Klingon, Vulcan, and Romulan. I don't have to tell you what those are, right? It's from Star Trek. So. Friendships multiply joys and divide griefs. How beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it.
Yes, for sure.
It's true. It's true. Okay. Where am I? I've got two things. A clean house is a sign of a broken computer. A penny saved is a
Or a
government
rainy day.
oversight. The road to success is always under construction. And time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. I know, I always thought that one was just silly. Just ridiculous. Like, well, who made that one up? Wasn't me. All right.
Here we go.
I know.
Whatever. How is that? Whatever.
Yep.
Is that a good whatever?
Where do you send a shoe in the summer? Boot camp.
Of course.
Why were the early days of history called the Dark Ages? Because there were so many nights. What did one car muffler say to the other car muffler?
Vroom, vroom.
Boy, am I exhausted. And what should you shout if you swim into kelp and get caught in it?
Help, help, I'm drowning. Help, help, I'm drowning.
Actually, kelp, but yes.
Yeah, kelp.
Yes.
Good job.
Very good, very good.
I don't know
Okay.
if that's a good sign or a bad sign that you fit right
Oh,
in.
it's a good sign, good sign. Two priests decided to go to Hawaii on vacation.
Priests don't get vacation.
Yeah, I know. They kind of don't, but yeah. They were determined to make this a real vacation by not wearing anything that could identify them as clergy. As soon as the plane landed, they headed to a store, bought some of the really outrageous shorts, shirts, sandals, sunglasses, etc. And the next morning, they went to the beach, dressed in their tourist garb. They were sitting on beach chairs, enjoying a drink, the sunshine, and the scenery when a drop-dead gorgeous blonde in a tiny bikini came walking towards them. They couldn't help but stare, but as the blonde passed, she smiled and said, "Good morning, Father. Good morning, Father," nodding and addressing each of them individually, then passed by. They were both stunned. How in the world did she know we were priests? The next day, they went back to the store, bought even more outrageous outfits. They were so loud you could hear them before you saw them. Once again, they settled on the beach in their chairs to enjoy the sunshine. After a while, the same gorgeous blonde, this time wearing a string bikini, came walking along and approached them and greeted them individually. "Good morning, Father. Good morning, Father," and started to walk away. One of the priests couldn't stand it any longer. Says, "Just a minute, young lady." "Yes," she replied. "We are priests and proud of it, but I have to know, how in the world did you know that we were priests?" "Well, Father, it's me, Sister Helen."
I thought about the string bikini line.
Got him! Got him! Hey!
Boy, howdy. Oh my goodness, Phil.
This one goes to Phil.
We had a young lady, she was in her late 80s, loved when I told dirty jokes.
He never told dirty
Well, I
jokes.
never
A little
dirty,
off
but
color.
they're a little off color. That would have been one of them, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I am absolutely positive of it.
Dorothy.
So, Dorothy.
She
Dorothy
would've
was a
loved
sweetie.
it. She would have loved it.
All right,
I'm supposed to follow that.
absolutely.
Okay. See you later.
Okay.
Let's give a good hand to Phil. Life would just not be the same without him.
the calendar. You want to just go ahead and do it now?
We can. Yeah. We can do it now. Hey, calendar. We got stuff going on. You missed 2 really good things this week, but I have good news. We got more coming. So the 2 things you missed was yesterday Beth did crystal circuitry class. It was awesome. It was awesome. And the next one is March. June. All this wind, and I'm thinking it's March. It's June 14th, I think. The second Saturday, I believe. Yeah. And then that was really, really, really cool. More stuff coming on that. And then Joe Montgomery did a new look at civility. His was how to deal with conflict. And he's going to do a follow-up class on that as well. And that we're going to move to a Saturday, so you can have a chance to attend that. This week you have Monday is A Course in Miracles. If you don't know what that is, ask. You shall receive. Drum circle. Daryl's going to do drum circle Wednesday night here in the sanctuary, 6:30. If you don't have a drum, come anyway, and you can borrow one of ours. Sound good? Am I forgetting anything? Probably. It wouldn't be the first time. The reason we do jokes is it's really impossible to stay spun up, disgruntled, and otherwise disconnected and laugh at the same time. So laughter helps us get into that place where we can really connect. We can connect with one another. We can connect with the divine source. Because sometimes life happens, does it not? And in that happening, sometimes we get discouraged, things happen, and that's just life. Darn it. I wish every day was perfect and we could laugh at everything, but sometimes things are hurtful, sometimes things are difficult. When Joe, who is actually my brother, was talking about civility, we lose our civility when we get our needs unmet, when we feel less than positive, when we feel less than connected in, when we feel as if someone is trying to steal something from us energetically. You ever had a sense of that? And we don't like how that feels. And in the process of dealing with that, sometimes we strike back. Sometimes we judge the other person, sometimes we judge ourselves. And that's like not helpful. But we don't know, we don't have tools necessarily yet to know how to do it differently. And that's why his class is so important for us, because he's showing us some new tools on how to deal with conflict, because conflict happens. Phil and I married 37 years. We have conflict. How we deal with it can be different. Some days it's different than others. But we try to be respectful for one another, and we try to bring love and light and joy and humor into everything we do. Doesn't mean we're successful every time. Because guess what? I'm a human being, he's a human being, and even though we are one, we have our own unique pattern of energy that we came to this earth to express. And sometimes he gets in my way. He doesn't do that intentionally, but he's just another human being doing another human being thing, and that may not be in alignment with what I wanted in that moment. And so sometimes I'm probably not the only one here, judge the situation. Sometimes we feel abandoned or betrayed or manipulated or misunderstood or unheard or unappreciated. Those are judgments. If I say I feel, it's not really a feeling. A feeling is I am. So here's a feeling. I am anxious. I'm annoyed. That happens. I'm anguished. I'm embarrassed. I'm exasperated. Have you ever felt exasperated? Now it's easy for me to say, I'm exasperated because he has abused me. That abuse part, that's a judgment. I can feel exasperated. It's okay. I can feel frightened, furious, numb, overwhelmed, resentful, upset, wretched. Those are feelings that it's okay to have those. We don't want to stay stuck in those, because guess what? We'd much rather feel feelings like affectionate, alert, alive, animated, amused. I am amused. Fascinated, free, thrilled, thankful. Right? We can sure feel those things. So what gets in the way? We do. And these are things from Dr. Rosenberg's book, Nonviolent Communication. Powerful stuff. So we can get into a place where we have unmet needs. I'm busy being a human being. Phil's busy being a human being. And I may not be meeting his needs and he may not be meeting my needs because we don't talk. We don't know what the other person needs or what the other person is requiring in our life right now. Let me tell you some of the needs that Dr. Rosenberg shared in his book. Autonomy. The ability to choose one's dreams and goals and values and to plan on those dreams and values. Somebody step on your dreams. Have you ever had somebody step on your dreams? And you'll feel abused and neglected. And no, those are the judgments that we have of it. But we can feel distressed, disturbed. We can have feelings about that. There's nothing wrong with having feelings about situations. It's what we do with it. It's what we do with it. Integrity. We all need integrity. That's authenticity, creativity, meaning, self-worth. Have you ever had somebody put you down? Smacks our self-worth right up against a wall, doesn't it? And it's really hard for us to stay in those positive emotions when we've just been smacked up against a wall. Celebration is a need. Did you know that? We need to celebrate. Our soul requires celebration of fulfillment, creativity, life and dreams fulfilled. And it's important for us to celebrate losses, loved ones, loss of dreams, all that sort of thing. That's important too. Having those moments of being able to acknowledge and be aware of that. Interdependence. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. Interdependence is acceptance, appreciation, closeness, community, consideration, contribution to the enrichment of life, to exercise one's power by giving that which contributes to life. When we give from our heart, and we're giving not to make somebody else's world okay, but to uplift the energy, to be a blessing. Emotional safety, empathy, honesty. And this is the empowering honesty that enables us to learn from our limitations, not just, I'm going to brutally tell you why I don't like you. That's not honesty. Love, reassurance, respect. Isn't that important? Support, trust, understanding, and warmth. We also need play, fun, laughter. Spiritual communication, harmony, beauty, inspiration, order. We need that. Peace. And then physical nutrients, which is air, food, movement, exercise, protection from life-threatening forms of life, which is like disease, insects, predatory animals. Yeah, I would hate to have a mountain lion come in my house. That would not be good. Rest, sexual expression, shelter, touch, and water. Those are all necessary for us. And when one or more of those needs is not being met, we can get grouchy. Just the fact that sometimes we can get hangry. Have you ever been hangry? Yeah. I had an unmet need. I need a snack. There's no snack. And then I get grumpy. Do not respond to that, Phil. But we do that. And that's just a tiny little need. Can you imagine if a bigger need of self-worth got violated? Wow. We can get out of sorts. And that's painful. Now here's the thing. I don't want us to judge the part of us that has an unmet need. I don't want us to get hangry about that. I want us to look at that and I want us to appreciate that and honor that. Because if we know the need, then we can go fill it. If I recognize, oh, I'm hangry, I can go get a snack. Now I can choose to go eat the wrong kind of snack that's not going to be healthy for me, or I can get a healthy snack. I have choice. I have choice. But if I don't recognize that I'm hungry, and there's no choice in the matter. I've eliminated all choice for myself. Uh-oh. Phil's coming up. He's bringing me a snack, just in case I get hangry. I'm not hangry right now. Thank you, Phil. Bless his soul. So, here's the deal. Can you see all these little tabs on my Bible? I looked up Bible verses that would help us restore all of these needs. I'm not going to go through all of them with you because that's a lot. I want to just highlight a couple for you, though. Autonomy. This is having your own dreams and goals and desires and all that. Again, this is one of my favorite verses. On the Followers of the Way group, I'm going through a lot of my favorite verses and showing you why. Here's one. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. So if somebody's blocking your way to your dreams, focus on divine things, sacred things. And that will be then your dreams will be fulfilled. You'll find the way. The doors will open. And there's a difference between the desires of our heart and the wanting of our mind. I might want $1 million, but my heart desires to be of service. Which one is going to be fulfilled? I don't have $1 million. I can tell you that right off. So there's one. There's one. There's just so much. Celebration. Psalms 118:24. This is the day in which the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Whatever else is going on in the world, and there's stuff going on in the world that I don't like, but I'm breathing. I'm up and moving, and I can rejoice about that. There's body parts that hurt, but I'm still up and moving. I'm still breathing. I'm still being of service. I'm still learning stuff. I can rejoice in that. I can rejoice in that. See how that shifts stuff? Shifts stuff. I told you I was not going to read them all. Oh man, these are some good stuff. Romans 12:12. Well, I'm going to read verse 9 instead. Just the first part. Let love be without hypocrisy. Abhor which is evil. Cling to what is good. If it's good, hang on to that. If it's not good, let it go. Let it go. Interdependence. That's that acceptance and appreciation. Remember how Jesus talked about the story of the lost sheep? This is not, man, this is one of the most important stories in the world. When that sheep wandered off from the flock, oh gosh, don't you ever let your mind wander off and then where am I? What am I doing? I don't know what's going on. That's when Spirit, divine source, reaches out to us and helps us. Not because we're bad, shame on you for wandering off. It's like, come be with me. You're not safe out here. Come back here. Let me help you. That love, that restoration is available to us. Make sense? That's love. That's what love is all about. And then in John 13:13, Jesus said, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another even as I have loved you. That you also love one another. So here's this love. Okay, so the person that you're hanging out with treats you with disrespect. That hurt. There's somebody that loves you. I don't have to have your love and your approval. I like to have it. It would be really nice, but it makes me no never mind. Because the love that is important is here available for me. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm bored. Where am I now? Oh, which one? Oh my gosh. Oh, this one. Where is it? Haven't got it right. Here we go. Are you ready for this one? This one will get you. You know how it talks about giving? And that's a really important need to have fulfilled, but not just giving of ourselves to make somebody else's world okay, because that's people pleasing, but this is being of service, right? Here's what the good book says about that. Give and it will be given to you. How? Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, and they will pour into your lap. For whatever measure you deal out to others, it will be dealt with you in return. It's okay if that person can't give me what I need. It's okay if that person let me down. It's okay if that person's critical of me. It's really funny. When Phil and I first started the Divine Fellowship, to say our family didn't really approve was an understatement. And we didn't care. It made us know, never mind. We were able to do what we came here to do, to fulfill our purpose, because it was in our heart to do. And that approval was unnecessary. Their disapproval was meaningless. When I am locked and loaded and connected, disapproval is meaningless. When I'm off kilter, somebody else's disapproval is crushing, because I'm a real sensitive person. When I'm disconnected in some way, or kind of get in my head, or worried about stuff, or fearful, someone else's disapproval makes a huge difference in my world. Rocks my boat. So if my boat is rocked, it's time for me to take a look at me. Not that other person. God bless them. They have some unmet need of their own that's not mine to fulfill. If I go fulfill that need for them, then I've short-circuited their connection with Divine Source, because they'll just need it again down the road. Not my job. My job is to center, connect, and be of service as best I can. So I'd like to walk you through a guided meditation today. I want to tell you where we're going to go and what we're going to do. Because we're human, and we have feelings. And some of us who are empathic have rawer feelings than others. Is that a word, rawer? It is now. This is really important. So we're going to walk into a forest. And you know how sometimes in the forest a little mist will come up off the ground? Okay, we're going to walk into the forest, but rather than a wet mist, this is going to be a divine mist filtering down from heaven. It'll be golden, it'll be light, it'll be sparkly. And we're going to walk into the mist and we're going to dismiss any unmet need, any hurt, any harm that we feel we've received. And we're going to receive this beautiful golden energy. Sound good? All right, so Mr. Phil, if you would dim the lights, please, sir. Do you need another blanket over there, you guys? You okay? You need another blanket? Okay. Because there's blankets everywhere. You know, when you meditate, sometimes your body gets cool. All right. Take a breath. And just be here. Just be here. Be relaxed. Be in this moment. In this moment, we have safety. In this moment, we have love. Let me turn this light on. attention to your heart space. There's no worry here. There's no disruption here. All that is here is love. All that is here is joy. All that is here is peace. And now notice the top of your head, there's an energy portal there. And open that energy portal. It's always open, but open it a little bit more and become receptive to divine love, divine light. And there will be an energy portal above your head that will open and grant you deeper access to this divine love. Maybe that portal is golden. Maybe it's brown. Maybe it's purple. Maybe it's green. Maybe it's orange. Maybe it's silver. Whatever you're experiencing is what is right for you in this moment. The energy that is coming to you is what will bless you and encourage you in this moment. Let that beautiful living light of love flow down into the top of your head and let it touch your mind. Where all those worries are, just let this take its place. Letting more and more of this living light of love flow into your heart space, down in your body, into your heart space, and your heart space everywhere. Your whole body, even the energy field that surrounds your body. You're connected in. Feels powerful, does it not? Now let's take a little walk in our imagination. And know this, even if you fall asleep as I'm talking, it's okay. Because your soul, your subconscious is going to receive the energy you need, even if your body needs rest. So just allow yourself to be where you are. Allow it to be what it is. And let's take a little walk and find ourselves in the forest. Beautiful trees here. Maybe there's pine trees. Maybe you hear birds singing. And you see light filtering through the branches. And with that light, you begin to see this golden energy filtering down from heaven. Like a mist. A sacred, divine, golden mist. Maybe there's a beam of light shining through the trees. Go stand in that. And feel this blessed energy reaching into the core of your being and out into every extremity. Every hurt, every wound is acknowledged by this divine light. And in that acknowledgement, you heal. Your energy is restored. Whether someone hurt you out of ignorance or someone hurt you out of their own broken intention, you can be healed. You can be clear. You can be bright. Letting this beautiful living light of love flow through you into every aspect of your being. Feel that light giving you courage and strength and honor. And now continue your walk through the forest with this beautiful mist swirling around you. You can still see the trees. You can still see the ferns growing. Maybe see some woodland creatures. But in the middle of the path, you're going to find a symbolic object that Divine Source has left for you, that is just right for you in this moment with whatever's going on in your world. It will be helpful for you. Maybe you don't see anything physically, Maybe it's just a word or a thought or a feeling. Receive that with deep gratitude. And if you do receive a symbolic object, receive that with deep gratitude. Even if you may not understand what the symbolism might mean for you, allow it to be. And with deep gratitude, feeling whole, feeling healed, feeling joyful, feeling clear, allow yourself to find your way back into this time and space, back into the here and now. Take a breath, exhale. Welcome back. Mr. Phil, if you would help me with communion, then symbolism. Oh, would you bring us communion? I forgot. I got sidetracked. I can't imagine how that happened.
Here you go.
Y'all do pray for me. I know you do.
I only do that with groceries in the store.
There was an epic blueberry spill. I had nothing to do with that. Thanks, dear.
I didn't realize that hadn't been turned on.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you had the light.
Yeah. So communion, this is our opportunity to commune with divine source, with one another, our soul, and Jesus all together. We get that? So take the little wafer out first. You at home, do this in your heart and in your mind and join us with that. Join me in prayer, would you? Loving Spirit of Light, as we take this into our bodies, help us to take in love. Help us to take in the fullness of sacredness that you offer us. Help us to understand it. Help us to know it. Help us to take it on. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Amen. It's a nice comment online about what you're doing.
Oh, yeah?
A gal named Kathy.
Okay.
Very nice.
I'll read it in a minute.
Yeah. And Mark said hi to everybody. He's up.
Fishing?
I forgot where somewhere. I forgot where he said he was.
If he's not here, he's fishing. Join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it. All of it. Help us to find the truth of who we are in all of it. Walk with us. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Amen. It reminds me of the fishing thing. I say this every once in a while, but we firmly believe in the Church of the Ever-Nibbling Trout. I mean, we really do. If that's where you are and that's where you're communing with nature and God and your important self, that's great. That's great. You don't have to be in a building to do all of that stuff. It's just different here, is all.
Sometimes we need us, don't we?
Yeah. With that said, wouldn't do it without you.
Oops.
Can't do it without you.
He's just doing that. When you get a chance, Mr. Phil, if you would turn on the center light so I can see people a little better. Yes, thank you. Who has a question about their guided meditation, what they might have received? Daryl.
Okay, I received this golden staff.
A golden
but
staff.
The top of it was just really ornate with this funky little creature on top that had big old long ears. And it was just
So he said it was really ornate creature on top with long ears.
20 years.
So this is saying that your ability to listen is really powerful. There's power in your ability to hear. And his wife's rolling her eyes. No.
Yeah, she gets, I need to start doing it, that's what she said.
Okay, so rephrasing that, there's great power in listening. And that's being gifted to you. So that power is being gifted to you.
Amen.
And yay, bring it on.
I'm surprised Lori didn't say that.
Yeah. So, and you can, in the meantime, you can say, "Is your creature here?"
Yeah.
And kind of wake him up a little bit. Because we forget, we're
Thanks for
human.
that, Janice.
Yo, you're welcome. Anybody else? Yes, Vicky.
Okay, so it was, I felt blocked, but it was really hard. It took me a minute to kind of see the light. But what came to me, was a white cat.
A white cat.
Yes.
All right. So the energy of the white cat, I'm asking for you directly. The energy of the white cat for you is white represents clarity and purity. And the cat represents this gentleness, but it's a gentle protection. You know, a cat, you can pet them and they'll purr, mess with them and, right? So you don't have to be hateful, but you could be, by being who you are and this being clear, having this clear energy, your clear intent of who you are, people will recognize that you can protect yourself and they'll be respectful of that. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
I see I think now, would you take something that had some sound recording in? Is that,
Oh, a recording?
yes.
Could you tell, was it music or was it a voice or you couldn't
It
tell?
was just the device, the tape.
Ooh, I'm getting several things on that for you. 2 things. First of all, this is helping you overwrite old recordings of old criticisms. Whether it's self-criticism or somebody else's criticism, often self-criticism has its roots in somebody else criticizing us first, and then we take it on, so then we use that same criticism over and over and over. So this is helping rewrite that, okay? The second part of that is this is giving you, this is acknowledging for you that your words will stand the test of time. That feel right? Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah.
I got like a broadsword.
A broadsword? Okay, so swords usually indicate the sword of truth. And they're usually double-edged, so that you get the truth coming and going. This clears your path. You know, it's know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That was one of the verses I did read today. So your truth, finding your truth, is going to set you free and cut through all the illusion of who you are not. So focusing on the truth of your own self-value is going to be a real important focus for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We can help with that. We can help with that. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am.
I saw purple and yellow light when I was in the forest part,
Uh-huh.
and then I kind of saw all the animals that are in the forest. And then probably every 20 seconds, I saw a white light coming through this eye.
Oh, cool, cool.
Right.
So let me answer her first and I'll get to you. So the purple and yellow light, yellow is about joy, being happy. And purple is about being connected to God, whatever that is for you, okay? And seeing all these forest animals, this is the ability to tap into this pure energy. It's like her cat has an energy. A fawn, a little baby deer, has the energy of being graceful and innocent. A tiger or a wolf, they're predators, they're strong. So this gives you the ability to tap into all those energies. And having the light come into your eye, this is your right eye, right? So this is, you will see the right thing to do and do it. Make sense? Good job. Yes, ma'am.
I saw like purple and blue lights.
Purple and blue.
And I also saw like a really huge white bunny with like really pretty blue eyes.
A white bunny with blue eyes. So you're purple and blue. Purple is about connecting with God. Blue is about communication. It's about speaking up for yourself, speaking up for other people. It's about speaking your truth in a gentle and kind way. That makes sense to you? And the bunny is about taking a leap of faith. Bunnies, they hop. They get from here to there by taking a jump. So maybe you're being asked to take a jump into something new that you've never done before. And the beautiful blue eyes is that you'll see the best way to go. You'll be led. You'll be shown how to do that jump. Okay? You can trust that you can get there. I love it. Thank you. Yes, ma'am?
My name's Sharon. I received a coin that says Memento Mori. And,
It says what?
Memento Mori. And a friend of mine and I have been talking about Stoicism. I've been taking kind of a deeper study into it just to learn how to control my emotions. And he pointed me to this coin, and it's supposed to just remind you of that.
So along with that is the coin is about value. And this is letting you know that divine source, whatever that is for you, values you. You are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. And you're being honored for that purpose. How does that feel? Very good. Very nice. I think at this point, somebody took my clock away. I have no idea. So I'm running blind. So I want to leave you with one last thing. I shared this in the class that my brother did, Joe Montgomery, who is amazing. This is the 23rd Psalm. I've used the 23rd Psalm as a format before. This one I used in how to deal with conflict. I'd like to share it with you. And Daryl, if you'd pass out copies, I put them right here. So here we go. And I use Jesus because you know I'm a Jesus fan. But you could change that to say whatever you want, higher power, all that is, divine source, whatever. Jesus is my protector. I have everything I need. I rest easy knowing He is by my side. In His presence I feel safe and relaxed. He releases my soul from past trauma. He guides me in being civil because He knows it's the honorable path. Though I'm entering into uncharted territory of vulnerability and honesty, I find courage and strength knowing He is beside me. His truth and power bring me comfort. I feel secure and confident even if others don't like me. I recognize my own worth. I am truly blessed. In truth, I leave a trail of integrity and kindness from this day forward. I am a part of His family for now and forever. On the back side of your sheet is the 23rd Psalm. I strongly encourage you to revise that so it fits for you and can guide your journey and bless your life. Let's do an energetic circuit for the folks online. Thank you, sir. And for the folks online, I'll do my best to post a copy of all of this for you. So wrap your hands together really, really fast. You're still connected into that beautiful glowing light, bringing it into your heart space. From your heart space to your left hand to right hand, back to your heart space. This connects that energetic circuit, and you'll feel the energy begin to build between your hands. This energy is all love, all light, and it's here for you. Bring that into your heart space. Have a great week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.